Would you like to know what are the things that we keep doing and trying to lose weight? And even if we lose weight, it still doesn't work in the long run. So at least you could save on time and energy. So let's see 7 things that doesn't work to lose weight. And let's see also why. I'm Mary-Lise, and if you had the chance to view a few of my videos, you heard that I have an eating disorder and that I would journal my 18-week experiment towards my recovery, and I would share with you all I could so you can benefit from it. So you don't miss any of those weeks, subscribe to my channel. First attempt, it's about false information about nutrition. My mom sent me at the time to the local health center to meet with a nutritionist, and this lady educated me on the good and the bad food and the amount of exercise I must do and the weight I should have at that age and that height that I had. So the result, well, I started to feel guilty over the bad food I was eating, and I was also feeling like I couldn't catch up with the exercise I had to do, and also the weight that I had, it wasn't according to the values that she expressed about. So therefore, I felt self-conscious about my weight. My second attempt, it was dieting. I had this weird idea that if I just eat crackers, I was going to lose weight. What? So you can imagine it didn't last very long because crackers is good at the beginning, but then it worked a little, but not for long. What was your craziest attempt dieting that you ever had in your lifetime? Share in the comments below. My third attempt was excessive exercise. I would do jogging. So then I started from 1K to all the way to 5K run every day. The result, I did lose a little bit of weight, and people were paying me compliments. But the thing is, those compliments, they were adding to my desire of keeping dieting and making it even stricter diets so I could keep losing weight. So in that regard, it wasn't really healthy. My fourth attempt, I started to skip meals, eating once a day. Well, you probably heard of the Weyer's diet or intermittent fasting. I must admit the results, well, it works. You lose weight, but then you overeat again. And it's a constant cycle of overeating and fasting. Fifth and sixth attempt, it was to count all calories on an app I added to restrict myself from food groups. In my case, it was sugar. Everything that had sugar, I would ban it. Consider it as an addiction, so I couldn't touch it. The result, I lost 20 pounds that month. It was tiresome. The thing is, I would binge on keto food, so I was still binging. My seventh attempt, prolonged fasting. I went up to 30 days with 3 cheating moments. For sure, those 3 cheating moments were binging. I lost 30 pounds that month, and I ended up in the ER because I had an issue with my potassium. Fasting for long periods of time will cause an imbalance with the minerals. And the potassium, well, it's very important to make the heart function right. So it was causing me to have arrhythmias. I went back home and I was just binging and binging. But then I went back to my kind of fasting and dieting and exercise. In all, I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. 6 months later, I started to regain all this weight slowly. I kept binging and I kept feeling guilty. I kept perfectioning my fasting method, and I realized that it was a very powerful tool. But the thing is, it's not sustainable through time. It didn't erase the eating disorder. So why all those diets and fasting doesn't work in the long run for a great majority of us? It's so simple, because we are only fighting the symptom. and not the cause of the problem, binge eating disorder. I'm not saying that dieting reasonably is bad. I'm saying that what's the point of dressing the wound if you don't cauterize the bleeding artery? We need to fix our overeating issue before we can get rid of the damages left by the eating disorder. So what's the solution to an eating disorder then? Well, tune in my next video to find out. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss anything.